quick touch. Double check the steering wheel. Controller.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
He knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
GC Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back for the second time tonight here with all of us here at Fearless Broadcasting, and I just realized I have the wrong logo set going. My apologies. There we go. Dutch's Dirty Dozen. Right here at the start of qualifying at Watkins Glen for 50 laps here at the Glen. Going to be a great night of racing with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen. Second half of our double header Saturday nights here on Fearless Broadcasting as we jump on board with the 32 of Fuzz Seeley. Forgive me, folks. I just came off of the Wild West Racing League stream that came before this one. Took 10 minutes, got a couple promo shots with the number 82, the Beauty in Blue. My own next-gen Chevrolet Camaro. Took a 5-minute break for myself. Got myself situated for the second race of the night here as we watch the 32 Mustang completely overshot the bus stop here at Watkins Glen on his outlap, trying to go down through the carousel. Get that car warmed up just a little bit more. One of two cars on the track at the moment. Down across the bridge he goes, getting ready to start his first flying lap of 2 here at the Glen. Of course, NASCAR track limits are encouraged, so that means you can run all the way out to the side of the racetrack there, coming around the final corner. Trying to wind that baby up as much as he can for a good run down into turn 1. Here we go, first time lapped for the number 32 of Fuzz Seeley down into turn 1 and completely overshot turn 1 and buries it into the wall. Huge crash for the 32 before he even gets started here in qualifying. Let's jump over to Jacob Williams in the 77. He's on a flying lap, I believe, in the number 77 Spectrum machine. Over the bridge. Racing down towards the bus stop, braking nice and early, trying to make sure that car has plenty of rotation through the bus stop, clipping the curbs nicely. Of course, being the NASCAR variation of the circuit, you can run all the way over the curbs as you want. Use a good bit of the track off the side as well, as you see him doing here, running a little bit wide. You cannot hit the grass is basically the only stipulation. Riding inside now on the gyro cam, down to third gear, running that baby back up to fourth. No, he doesn't. Stays in third, down to second, around the final corner. You can run all the way around the final corner on the curb, but you cannot stay within the pit road lines. 77's front brakes glowing red hot through turn 1. Big wide line off of the first turn through turns 2 and 3, up the hill and over the bridge into turn 4. Down the straight towards the bus stop he goes. He's on a flying lap. 1 minute 11.265 was his first one. Slowing down nice and early once again. Trying to run that car as best as possible. Misses the curb on the inside. On the second part of the bus stop. Running wider off the turn. Down through the carousel. Heading towards the bridge. Keeping that car nice and tidy here. Again, you can use a lot of the racetrack here. It is encouraged that you do so. These cars really use a lot of momentum for the source of their speed here. Trying to keep their cars clean is the 77 Spectrum machine of Jacob Williams. Down to the finish line he goes. Will he improve his lap time? Still leading the way. He does not. 1:11.265 will remain his time. Christopher Hill in the number 23 Camry. Trying to set a good lap time here. Keeping that car nice and close to the curbs. Running it nice and wide. Beautiful line off the carousel. Down towards the bridge he goes. Into the second to last turn. Running all the way up over the curves, really using the momentum as I was describing before. Christopher Hill in the 23 Toyota Camry. Big wiggle off of the final corner. Down to the front stretch he goes, really trying to run that baby out. Will he set a good lap time here? He does. Christopher Hill, a 1:10.4. And he's still going. That was his first lap running and staying way wide off of turn 1 through up the hill through turns 2, 3, and 4, across the bridge and into 4 now. Really kind of keep that car going as fast as he can down towards the bus stop, braking a little bit earlier than we saw with the 77. Keeping it clean through the bus stop, though. Much better line than he was having before. 23, holding a good line here. Down through the carousel. Keeping it wide, using all of the racetrack. Excuse me, I'm starting to lose my voice. Using all the racetrack across the bridge, down into the second to last corner. Off the turn, keeping it nice and tidy. Swinging that car wide, down to the curb he goes. Around the final turn, pummels the wall. That may discredit his lap. Wesley Tribble with a 1:10.004. Christopher Hill, 0.365 behind. Jason Olsen up to third, half a second back. Jacob Williams, 1.2 behind. Plenty of improvement for Nathan Reed, Jordan Warnock, Kyler McCarthy. Plenty of other guys out here. Not a big field out here tonight, but a lot of fast guys. Jason Olsen up to third. Oh no, wait. Nathan Gleason setting a time. 1.5 seconds behind. Whoa! 7 spins out. And flips over in the gravel. In qualifying. Jordan Warnock with a flip in qualifying. Not sure if he's going to have enough time to go again. Or if he's going to want to. He does not. He despawns. I believe we are coming to the end of qualifying here. Let's just take a little cheeky look. Oh, we still have better part of 10 minutes. My God. Jason Olsen coming to the end of his second lap. Will he improve from third? He does not. 15 Toyota. Chill out, eat a pickle. That is quite the bumper sticker, my friend. Kyler McCarthy in the 24 Chevrolet. Up the hill he goes. He's off to a slow start at the moment, trying to get that car warmed up. I'm assuming he's on an outlap at this point. running on down towards the bus stop, probably trying to drag some brake nice and early. You can see how the car sagged down on the front as he does. Trying to keep that car nice and clean through the bus stop. Beautiful line. Keeping it right down to the curb through the carousel. See if he starts picking up some speed. Yes, he does. Really swinging that car all the way out to the edge of the bridge section there. Camera almost going into the trees. Down across the bridge into the second to last turn. Will he run wide again? No, he doesn't. Keeping that car just off the curbs on exit. All the way down to the curb through the final turn. Down the front stretch he goes to start his first flying lap, I believe. Highest ranked driver in the session. Oh no, third to highest ranked. Oh my god, there are a lot of really fast guys in here. Nathan Gleason, an A-Class 4.5. Followed up by Nathan Reed with an A-Class 4.4. Christopher Hill with a 4.3. Kyler McCarthy with a 4.2. Oh my god, that's scary to me. Me with my 2.5 A-Class rating as we watch the 24 bouncing over the curbs. Stayed a little wide on the second part of the bus stop there. Not sure how that's going to affect his lap time. Still trying to keep that car going here. Kyler McCarthy with a beautiful exit, running that car nice and wide all the way down to the end of the curbs there. Across the bridge, down into the second to last turn. Sweeping right-hander. Or left-hander, excuse me, because I don't know directions. Into the final corner, which is a right-hander. God. Across the start-finish line. He's up to second. 200th? Yes, 200th behind Wesley Tribble. And he still has another lap to go. Nathan Reed jumping down to the pits now. He's getting ready to go out for his run. See how hard he's trying to work that race car. Much better through the bus stop that time. Little slower in overall speed, but much better in overall line. Might be able to get a faster run off the carousel. Way down to the bottom. Right back over the curves just before the end. Across the bridge he goes. Really bogging the front of that car down into the left-hander. Running it nice and wide all the way up to the curbs. Trying to keep it clean. A lot of gravel on the inside. Through the final turn he goes. 24 of Kyler McCarthy. Will he beat out Wesley Tribble? He does not. 0.02 of a second. We'll jump over to Nathan Reed now. In the number 84 Chevrolet. Trying to set his first lap. In the Tecton number 84. Dutch's Dirty Dozen, sponsored in part by Hidden. Our gear is lightweight, durable, water resistant, designed to stay quiet in the woods when it matters the most. We even have built-in zinc anti-odor technology right into the fabric so you stay undetected for longer. We partnered with Lee Bryce and songwriter Rob Hatch to design it, and our patented camo pattern is built to help you disappear when the moment counts. Check it out now at hidden.com. Built for the hunt and built to last. HIDEN.com. And I said that completely out of order, but we're here anyway. '84 on his first flying lap here. There's another really good line here, keeping it a little cleaner. Trying to keep it more on the racing surface than using all of the racetrack, which, to each their own. Whoa, big slide from the 84 all the way over to the gravel. Keeps it out of the gravel. Not sure if it's an off track, but what a save from the 84. Keeping that car on the racing surface and going forward without spinning it out. He's coming across the start-finish line now. He will set the fifth fastest time of the night. I'm not sure if these guys are using a realistic NASCAR qualifying setup. Up through the top of the hill he goes, running on down towards the bus stop. You will all excuse me for just a minute. I need to go get myself a drink of water. Get things some cleared up here. I'm struggling. Be right back. Whoa. Oh, there we go. Never mind. Something just happened on my own end. We're all set. Nathan Reed with the fastest time as we get ready to go green flag here at Watkins Glen. Apologies for that. I had to go get myself a cup of water. My voice is really starting to struggle here. Water. 8 of the 10 cars already on track. Fuzz Seeley and Dominic Luba having not yet spawned in. Nathan Reed, Wesley Tribble, Kyler McCarthy, Christopher Hill, Jason Olson, Jacob Williams, Nathan Gleason, Jordan Warnock, Fuzz Seeley, and Dominic Luba. All 10 cars on the track tonight. Me, Pat Wilkinson, up in the booth, of course. Plenty of good cars out here tonight. 50 laps of the Glen to go. Gonna be plenty of time for these guys to really show us what some road course action looks like here on Fearless Broadcasting. Fearless Broadcasting brought to you in part by the Fearless Setup Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Puffy's Swag Shop, Premier Racing Setups, and Rock Bottom Racing. Use code FEARLESS15, FEARLESS15 at checkout for 15% off your orders on Premier Racing Setups. Dominic Luba did not spawn in time. Fuzz Seeley will be the last car on the track. Do not see Dominic Luba in pit road, so he is not starting from the pits. He has missed the race. Unfortunate for him. Everybody trying to get their cars warmed up here as we go around for the pace lap here at Watkins Glen. .32 of Fuzz Seeley at the back of the pack. All these guys trying to get these Goodyear Eagle tires warmed up and their brakes warmed up as well. That's going to be the crucial part of the race here tonight. These 3,500 pound carbon fiber bricks, not the most aerodynamic cars in the world. They take a lot to slow down, especially here at the road courses like Watkins Glen and Sonoma. They're going to have one heck of a time out here tonight at the Glen, as we see the 32 having some serious radio issues at the back of the pack. This reminds me of the race a couple years ago where we had Kimi Räikkönen in a NASCAR Cup car, the Iceman. The Iceman of Formula One in a NASCAR Cup car, and I don't remember anything else but the fact that he crashed, and he said, yeah, that was interesting. And that was the entire interview. Hopefully, we have a bit of a better one tonight here with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen, brought to you by Hidden. Built for the hunt, built to last. Check out Hidden. Gear is lightweight, durable, and water resistant, designed to stay quiet in the woods when it matters the most. Built-in zinc anti-odor technology right into the fabric so you stay undetected for longer. Check it out now at hidden.com, Hiden. Pace Guard is down pit road. Everybody waiting on the green flag here at Watkins Glen. We're green flag here at Watkins Glen with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen. Wesley Tribble with a huge jump on the start. Not sure if they're gonna count that as a jump start. 84 straight up the inside with a huge wiggle, trying to keep that car straight. 0-2 of Wesley Tribble all the way up to the wall, trying to use the most of the momentum he's gonna have. Staying wide through turn 2. Up the hill they go, across the bridge. 84. Oh, we got a huge one in the mirrors. 0-2, 17, and a couple others involved. Caution is out, I believe. Are we still green? I'm not sure if we're still green. We are still green. How that is possible, I have no idea. There's the caution. Alright, 0-2 on your screen. Runs all the way out to the grass. Comes back across, tries to keep it straight, clips the curb and spins it out. Flips the 24, hits the 23. Sideways in the middle of the racetrack, tries getting it spun back around. 32 goes on by. 17, huh? 35, excuse me, of Nathan Gleason. Dominic Luba is out of the race. Wesley Tribble towed back to pit road. What happened to Jason Olsen and Jacob Williams? 15 car on your screen now. Jason Olsen. Oh, 77 comes straight across his nose. Nowhere for him to go. They take each other out in the bus stop. That's more likely what brought up the caution. As the 0-2 tries to do his best Tokyo Drift impression through the bus stop. Doesn't quite make it work. Nathan Reed still leading the way here. Christopher Hill in the 23 behind. Jordan Warnock in third. Kyler McCarthy in fourth. Fuzz Seeley in fifth. Jason Olsen in sixth. Jacob Williams in seventh. Nathan Gleason in eighth. Wesley Tribble in ninth. Dominic Luba is out of the race. Fearless Broadcasting once again brought to you in part by Fearless Racing, Fearless Setup Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Puffy Swag Shop, Rock Bottom Racing, and our friends over at Premier Racing Setups.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one. Premier Racing.
I just realized I had my mic off that entire time. Oops. As I was saying, pace car's lights are off. Gonna be going green flag this time by. I was gonna bring us over to another commercial break for our friends over at Juicy Spider. Some of the best 3D animated art riggers and things. I don't know how to describe it. These guys know how to use CADs and things like that way better than I do, because God knows I've tried my hand at, free CADs and model making for my own personal hobbies of model railroading and other things like that. And God knows I can't make any of that stuff work. '84 of Nathan Reed still leading the way here. Kyler McCarthy down in 9th place. Porsche 911 safety car here at Watkins Glen International Raceway, really putting in the work tonight. A lot of time left here at the Glen to go. First caution of the night here with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen. Going to be going green flag this time by everybody trying to get their cars, brakes, and tires as warmed up as possible for the green flag start. Hopefully we run a little bit further than the top of the hill or the bus stop this time. Down towards the bridge section, they go. through the second to last turn. Pace car getting ready to dive off this time by 84 Chevrolet on the point of Nathan Reed. 32 of Fuzz Seeley beside him. Jason Olsen in the 15 behind. Nathan Gleason in the 35 behind. Green flag is out. Once again with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen, lap 5 of 50. Still plenty of time left to go here with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen. Down into turn 1 they go. Couple cars riding all the way out to the end of the racetrack. Up to the top of the hill, everybody keeping it clean. Jordan Warnock back off the racetrack. Not sure what happened to him. He's down in last place now. Through the bus stop they go. Everybody trying to keep their cars clean. Doing the best they can. Down through the carousel goes the 84. We'll jump down now to the 02 of Wesley Tribble. In the 02 Toyota. One of 3 Toyotas out on the racetrack tonight. Jordan Warnock very far off the pace. He's down in 9th in the 7 machine. 02 all the way out to the gravel. Manages to recover it. Down through turns 1 and 2. Oh, we have a big crash in front of him. Everybody getting recovered, though. Nathan Reed and Jason Olsen with a crash. Still green flag, though. Let's jump down and take a look here. Jason Olsen in the... Oh, 15 of Jason Olsen gets spun out. 84 spins himself out to the exit of turn 1. No caution for that, but a healthy shunt for the 15. Trying to get back underway here. Christopher Hill is now your race leader in the 23 Toyota Camry. Number 23 Robin Hood Toyota running away with it at the moment. He's almost 4 seconds clear of the 02 of Wesley Tribble behind him. Plenty of guys trying to catch up. Let's jump down to Nathan Reed now. Actually, we'll jump down to Jacob Williams in the 77 Spectrum machine. Chasing down the 17, 24, or the 35, the 24, and the 84 just ahead of him. 15 of Jason Olsen just behind him. Good bit of action here in the mid-pack of this race. Spectrum number 77 of Jacob Williams really trying to put on some pressure here, catch up to this group of 3 cars ahead of him. Nathan Reed, Kyler McCarthy, and Nathan Emerson in descending. Oh! Huge one for, I believe that's Nathan Gleason. Yes, it is Nathan Gleason. I said Nathan Emerson. That's a different person from a different league. My apologies. Nathan Gleason in the 35 or 17, whatever that is, with a huge spin. Not sure if he got assisted into the wall for that. 24 with a huge slide off of the carousel there as well. 17 of Nathan Gleason with huge problems now. He's got a lot of damage to fix on that race car. No caution here. Just under a fifth of the way. 77 gets spun around. And he knows it, manages not to hit the tire wall, so that's a good thing for him. Gets it backed up and gets it going once again. 32 of Fuzz Seeley catching up quick. Nathan Gleason down pit road in the 17. Let's jump back up to Nathan Reed in the 84 now. He's up to third. Better part of 10 seconds behind Wesley Tribble. Got a lot of ground to be making up here at Watkins Glen. Up the hill and over the bridge they go into turn 4. Racing down towards the bus stop now. Blake brakes glowing red hot through the bus stop, trying to get those cars slowed down. These cars are insanely heavy for what they're supposed to be. These next-gen Cup cars with no aero and a lot more weight to them. than a lot of people were expecting. 24 all the way down to the grass with a huge run off the carousel. Right there behind the 84, still trying to catch up. 24 with a better line. Kyler McCarthy straight on by the 84. Almost chops the 84's nose off. Kyler McCarthy with some huge speed here. Starting to try and make up some time here. They're both 16 seconds behind our race leader, Christopher Hill. Let's jump up to him now. He's just at the top of the hill going down the straight towards the bus stop. We're inside on the gyro cam. Into the bus stop we go. Down to third gear. Over the rumble strips. Off the outside, off the final turn of the bus stop. Down through the carousel he goes. He is darn near 5 seconds clear of Wesley Tribble in the 02 behind him. 23 Robin Hood Toyota Camry, really putting that car to work. Wesley Tribble running away with it at the moment. Buzz Seeley not having a great night either. Nathan Gleason, 37 seconds. No, he's almost a full minute down. Nathan Gleason, 1 full minute down off the leader, as we're only a fifth of the way into the race here at Watkins Glen. Field with a huge spread here at the moment. 23 running all the way out to the end of the racetrack. Ooh, excuse me. Jump back down to the 24 of Kyler McCarthy. Down into turn 1 he goes. Brakes glowing red hot. Nathan Reeves just ahead of him. Up the hill they go into turn 4 over the bridge. 15 of Jason Olsen just behind them. They're all within about 5 or 6 car lengths of each other each. 24 trying to run a little more conservatively here. Try to use up as little of the fuel and tire these guys have. These next-gen Cup cars really drink fuel here at the road courses. He's trying to capitalize on the tire and fuel he has at the moment. Use real Formula One and road-style race strategies here. Use what you can when you have it. Be gentle on the brakes. Don't overuse. The more braking you use, the more momentum you lose. And of course, the inertia from all the fuel you're using to get back up to speed is a total waste. Of course, you have to slow down and, be prepared through the corners. I'm not saying anything against that. I'm just saying you have to be strategic about it. You need to know how these cars drive. You need to know how they handle all the time. Very difficult way for these cars to be driven, especially since they're all primarily built to be turning left machines. And Watkins Glen is the polar opposite of that, I believe, since there are, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 right-hand turns, and I believe 3 left-hand turns here at Watkins Glen. So these cars are doing the polar opposite of what they should be doing. Really trying to make these race cars work for them at the moment, trying to lay down all the rubber they can, run right in the groove as best as they can, all the way down to the rumble strips as the 24 goes, losing more time on the 84 just ahead of him. He's almost 3 seconds back. 24 on the 84 just up the road. Jump down to Nathan Gleason, Fuzz Seeley behind. Down in pit road goes the 32. Jordan Warnock down pit road as well. Nathan Gleason 1 minute and 4 seconds behind and falling in the number 17 Cherry Coke machine, Diet Cherry Coke machine. 23 of Christopher Hill in his mirrors now. He is now under attack of being put a lap down by the number 23 Robin Hood Toyota Camry. Who is really turning up the wick here at the Glen, trying to make up a lot of time. Not sure for what, as he is currently the race leader and has been dominating since the beginning of the race after the early crashes. after the spin of the 84 as well, seemed to have sealed his position at the moment. He is going to need to either wreck out or have a absolutely terrible pit stop to lose out on that much time to his fellow drivers behind him. Wesley Tribble in second in the 02 Toyota. We'll jump down to him in just a minute. He's 7.1 seconds behind in the 02. Let's jump over to him. He's just going through the bus stop now as the 23 is probably getting to the bottom of the carousel. Jordan Warnock, I believe, is behind him in the number 7. Jump back up to Christopher Hill, see if he is gaining on the 17, of Nathan Gleason. He is. Whoa, big slide and huge rotation from the 23. Managed to recover it all the way down the wall. He goes scraping off it just a moment there. Up the hill, trying to really use the momentum he has. 15 laps of 50 next time by here with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen, brought to you by Hidden. Built for the hunt, built to last. Check out Hidden. Our gear is lightweight, durable, and water-resistant, designed to stay quiet in the woods when it matters most. We even have built-in zinc anti-odor technology right into the fabric so you stay undetected for longer. We partnered with Lee Bryce and songwriter Rob Hatch to design it, and our patented camo pattern is built to help you disappear when a moment counts. Check it out now at hidden.com, HIDEN.com. You'll excuse me, folks. I need to step away for just one more minute. I will be right back. We will stay right here on board with the 23 for the time being. So don't go away. We're back once again. Apologies for that. Jordan Warnock having jumped down to pit road. Nathan Gleason has crashed as well. Let's take a look at what happened here. 7 of Jordan Warnock trying to slow down into turn 1. Goes across the curb, over rotates, tries to get it stopped, and noses into the wall. Decides just to get it towed back to pit road. Nathan Gleason in the 32 as well. Or the 17, excuse me. Does basically the same thing. Runs over that curb, smashes into the wall, tries to keep it going. Thankfully stops before he rolls back across the racetrack. Jump back live to Christopher Hill in the front of the race at the moment. having led 11 of the 17 laps here tonight at Watkins Glen with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen. Sorry, I'm trying to be focused on everything here at the same time. A lot going on. Lap 18 of 50 here at Watkins Glen with the 23 of Christopher Hill still on board with. We'll jump down to Kyler McCarthy now in the 24. Just coming off the final turn now with 15 of Jason Olsen, almost 10 seconds behind. A lot of work for Jason Olsen to do here without a caution. He's going to have his work cut out for him, because these guys are trying to stay green flag as much as possible here at the Glen, as we still have plenty of time left to go here. These guys running all pretty consistently 1 minute 10s to 1 minute 11.5 seconds. Still plenty of time here for action to happen with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen. This is Fearless Broadcasting, brought to you by the Fearless Racing. God, I'm stumbling over myself here. Fearless Setup Shops, Puffy Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Rock Bottom Racing, and our friends over at Premier Racing Setups. Use code FEARLESS15, FEARLESS15 at checkout for 15% off your orders. Jacob Williams has crashed off and on the track. Let's jump back and take a look at what happened there. This is the 77 of Jacob Williams heading into the bus stop. Braked a little too late, clipped the curbs. Yep, clipped the inside curb off the corner exit and just destroyed that race car. Surprised that he managed to keep that thing going. He may have to get towed back to pit road. It says he's crashed again here. This is now the bottom of the carousel, and he's into the grass. Pulls it off the racetrack and gets jumped to pit road. Jordan Warnock off track. Goes through the grass at the bus stop. Does a little bit of rallycross in that next-gen Chevrolet Camaro. Jump back live. Jason Olsen is now the only last car on the lead lap, 34.5 seconds down. Kyler McCarthy in fourth. Nathan Reed in third. Wesley Tribble in second. And Chris Hill in first. Let's go up to Wesley Tribble now. 9.6 seconds down on the leader. Really trying to use all of the racetrack he can out here at the moment. Keep that car as fast as possible. 20 laps completed this time by of 50. 1/3 of the way through the race. Or, well, just under halfway to go. 30 laps to go here at Watkins Glen with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen. Plenty of action already happening. The entire field having been spread completely apart. Jacob Williams back onto the racetrack. Wesley Tribble just set a faster lap than the leader's fastest lap. really trying to put the pressure on the 23 of Christopher Hill. Not sure if the 0-2 managed to save just that little bit extra in terms of tire. He's really starting to put the pressure on now. 0-2 of Wesley Tribble trying to catch up to the 23 of Christopher Hill. Nathan Reed in the 84 just behind him. About 8 seconds back on the 0-2. Let's jump down to him in the 84. Second to last corner, left-hand turn in the Tecton number 84 Chevrolet. All the way up to the wall. Off the final turn, down the start-finish straight. Trying to keep that car going as best as he can there, all the way over to the grass. Into turn 1, down that off-camber downhill turn. Challenge for any race car, let alone these NASCAR Next Gen Cups. Up the hill, over the bridge into turn 4. Running down towards the bus stop. Fuzz Seeley down pit road. Has been down pit road for a good long while now. Not sure if he's just decided to call it quits. Unfortunate, but that is unfortunately the way these races tend to go on road courses in these NASCARs. I remember my first road course race in a NASCAR. It was my, at the time, fabulous Hudson Hornet inspired ARCA SS Chevrolet with the Half Decent Racing League at the start of my televised career. That was an incredible race. I believe the stream for it is still somewhere on my YouTube channel. Not sure. But that was an incredibly fun race. And amazingly, I managed to get that car to drive at all. Which is not something I'd normally be able to do, especially in those ARCA cars, with how absolutely terrible the brakes in those are. 28 laps to go here at the Glen. Christopher Hill just running away with it at the moment in the number 23 Robin Hood Toyota Camry. Really just blowing everybody out of the water at the moment. Wesley Tribble just coming off the carousel as the 23 comes through the final 2 corners here at the Glen. Not sure how much longer any of these guys are going to be able to run on fuel or tire. Down into turn 1 once again. All the way over across the curbs. Big jump for him. Managed to get it recovered. Back up into turn 2 and up the hill he goes into turns 3 and 4 across the bridge. Sorry about that. Phlegm. Seasonal allergies, am I right? 23 back through the final 2 corners once again, running all the way out to the edge of the curbs. Still not really sure how much longer these guys are really going to be able to go. I don't think this 23 car has pit at all here. Having just set a new fastest lap in the race. 1 minute 10.08, I believe it was. All the way up to the wall, almost scraping the paint off the wall there. Still trying to just pull away with it. The 0-2 of Wesley Tribble starting to gain just a little bit more once again. He was within 9 seconds at one point there. Now falling back once again on the 23. Jason Olsen down in 5th. Let's jump down to him. He's 40 seconds behind. Just crossing the start-finish line now, down into turn 1. In the Grillo's Pickles number 15. 35 of Nathan Gleason just behind him. or the 17, or whatever his number actually is. Through the bus stop he goes, keeping it nice and tidy. 25 laps to go. We're officially halfway through the race. Nathan Reed down pit road this time. Starting to run out of fuel here is my guess. Christopher Hill coming to the top of the crash. Braking nice and early into the bus stop, trying to get that car slowed down as best as he can. Through the bus stop, running over the curbs nice and beautifully there. Staying a little wide down through the carousel. Really starting to slow down here. Not sure if he's starting to run out of gas or if he's running out of tire there. That 23 starting to really take it much more conservatively in the last half of this race. Not sure if he's just not pitted yet, or if he's going to this time, trying to get that car slowed down and ready for the entry down into pit road. No, he does not. 24 laps to go this time by. He has led all but the first 5. Brakes glowing red hot down through turn 1, running all the way over the curb once again. Big wiggle off the turn. Charging back up the hill once again, really trying to wind that car up as best as he can make it go. Dutch's Dirty Dozen, sponsored and brought to you by Hidden. Built for the hunt, built to last, check out Hidden. Our gear is lightweight, durable, and water-resistant, designed to stay quiet in the woods when it matters most. We even built zinc anti-odor technology right into the fabric so you stay undetected for longer. We partnered with Lee Bryce and songwriter Rob Hatch to design it, and our patented camo pattern is built to help you disappear when the moment counts. Check it out now at hidden.com. HIDEN.com. Christopher Hill in the number 23 still just blowing the doors off everybody here. He's catching up to somebody. I believe it is Kyler McCarthy just up the road in front. Jordan Warnock has crashed. Jason Olson down pit road. I believe it is Kyler McCarthy. Yes. Christopher Hill is on a mission to lap everybody in the race, which I have never witnessed anybody do before, as this 24 is really struggling to get back up to speed here. Not sure if he pitted. Yes, he did. Let's see what happened to Jordan Warnock. Seven car on your screen now. Charging down into turn 1. Overshoots, locks up the brakes, and comes to nearly a stop in the bottom of turn 1. Manages to get the car rotated back in a straight line and onto the racetrack once again. Kyler McCarthy still in the sights of the 23 of Chris Hill. Not sure if Chris is going to go down pit road this time. He does not. Nathan Gleason down pit road. .23 of Chris Hill all the way over into the bottom of turn 1. Sorry, folks, I'm running out of steam myself here. Not overly eventful race here, except for the fact Chris Hill is trying to lap absolutely everybody at the moment. Jordan Warnock has crashed again. 22 laps to go. Big smoke here. That's the 7 car of Jordan Warnock trying to stay out of the way. Side by side, down through the carousel they go. 23 on the 7. Jordan Warnock going down another lap on Chris Hill. Fortunately for the 24 of Kyler McCarthy, that gave him just a little burst of time there to try and pull away from the 23, not knowing when the 23 is going to come down pit road. He's still not pitting. Really just trying to run this race car all the way out to the end. here at Watkins Glen. Christopher Hill trying to just masterclass out at the moment. 24 of Kyler McCarthy up the road just a little ways here. Manages to gain some time after the 7 of Jordan Warnock had his incident through the bus stop. Not sure how much longer Christopher Hill is going to be able to hold on to that position in the lead before having to come down pit road. He's really starting to struggle here. You can see it. Kyler McCarthy starting to gain some time on him on the fresh tire. Not sure if he's going to be able to run away with it quite yet. But Christopher Hill in the 23 really putting some magic into that race car. He's keeping up on 24 or 25 lap old tires. Christopher Hill still not going down pit road. 32 of Fuzz Seeley really just seems to have parked it for the night, not the result anybody wanted for him. 77 of Jacob Williams off pit road this time. Christopher Hill just behind. Still putting the pressure on. 20 laps to go. 19 at the start-finish line. Charging down towards the bus stop. Brake glowing red hot. Down into the carousel he goes. 77 and the 7 behind him. Jacob Williams 5 laps down. Jordan Warnock 2 laps up on the 77. Nathan Gleason up 1. Jason Olson up 1 on Nathan. Kyler McCarthy still under threat from the 23 just behind him. He is 1 minute and 6 seconds behind our leader, Christopher Hill, still in striking range of the 23. He is still not going down pit road. I'm not sure if there is something that I don't know about. Riding inside on the gyro cam with the 23 of Chris Hill. Having led 26 laps of the... I'm not even going to try to do the math. Having led 26 laps here at Watkins Glen, over halfway of the race completed. With him just dominating the field, Jordan Warnock has crashed again out here at the Glen. Just not these guys' night. Chris Hill is just out here with a vengeance. Not sure what he's got in that race car that is just so much different to everybody else. He is just running away with it. Coming to 18 laps to go. Not sure how much longer he's going to be able to go without doing a pit stop as he stays out again. Down the front stretch, down into turn 1 he goes. Beautiful exit, staying nice and wide, using all of the racing surface. Right across the wall there, Jordan Warnock has crashed again. Up the hill through turns 3 and 4, over the bridge, down towards the bus stop they go. Christopher Hill braking nice and late, brakes smoking hot. You can see the glow as we jump inside. Down through the carousel. Running that car nice and wide off the turn exit. Right across the rumble strips. Across the bridge down into the second to last corner. Kyler McCarthy has pulled away for another second's worth of time on the 23 of Chris Hill. He is still not going to pit. I don't know when he last pit. Has he pitted at all? That's a better question. He pitted on lap 2 and has been running since. My God. He has been out here since the second lap of the race and has been dominating the field for the entirety of the night. Wesley Tribble, 6.5 seconds behind and starting to gain. Not sure what happened, but he is really putting some time on. The 23 of Chris Hill, Jordan Warnock, off the track, back on, and has jumped to the pits. Jacob Williams, having passed Jordan for the 6th position, or the 7th position, excuse me. 23 of Chris Hill starting to get some pressure from the 0-2 behind of Wesley Tribble. 23 down pit road this time, really going slow into the entry of the pit road. New race leader, Wesley Tribble, as he comes around to take the lead from Christopher Hill. Question is, how long will he be able to hold it? Jason Olsen in 5th place, down a lap. Kyler McCarthy now can take a good breath of fresh air, knowing that Chris Hill in the 23 is now off the racetrack for a little bit here. Wesley Tribble still putting the pressure on, though. He's still about a minute on Kyler McCarthy. Excuse me. A lot of information. Trying to make this happen. Forgive me, folks. I'm a little dopey this afternoon or this evening. It is 10:30. We are an hour and 10 minutes in to the second broadcast of the night. 15 laps to go here at the Glen. As Wesley Tribble comes down pit road. Christopher Hill will be in control of the race once again as he comes down through the carousel. Down across the bridge, into the second to last turn, all the way up to the rumble strips, into the last turn. Trying to keep that car balanced. He's really starting to put the pressure back on. He takes the lead back from Wesley Tribble, having led over half the race length, 28 laps led of 50. He is just destroying the field out here tonight. Jason Olsen back on the lead lap, 1 minute behind. 51 seconds behind, to be exact. Really putting the pressure on once again here. 52 seconds behind now. 23 of Christopher Hill really knows how to put that race car to work out here at Watkins Glen. Not sure if how much of road racing experience he has had, but he is just masterclass out here so far tonight. Forgive me, folks, once again. Christopher Hill with a huge spin off of turn 1. What a moment for him. That is not what he needed. Nathan Reed up to the lead now. Wesley Tribble passing him once again. Kyler McCarthy right there, well, 19 seconds back. I was going to say right there with him. Jason Olsen also 50 seconds behind. That is not what he wanted to see, though. Let's take a look at what happened. Nathan Gleason also involved. 17. Diet Cherry Coke machine down into turn 1. Brakes just too late and spins the car out. 23 seems to have done the same thing. Christopher Hill, let's just take a quick rewind and double check. Yep, overspeed into the corner, hits the curb, and just spins it out. Sometimes nothing you can do about that. Nathan Reed back up to the lead of this race, but there is a lot of pressure behind him and Wesley Tribble. Christopher Hill, this is now a 3-car race for the win here once again. 84, really trying to pull away from the 02 and the 23 now. Almost a full second up on second place. 23 and the 02 got to work together here down the straight towards the bus stop. Get a good draft going down the straight into the bus stop, get a good run, and try to pass him through the carousel would be the best option. 84 and the 02 with very brave lines over the curbs there. 3 abreast, trying to come down the carousel. Over the bridge, down in the second to last corner. 84 really using that car and every ounce of it. Try and make it work. Down into the final corner. 12 laps to go at the line. Down the straight they go, heading it back into turn 1. Dutch's Dirty Dozen brought to you by Fearless Broadcasting. Stay fast, stay fearless. Fearless Setup Shop, Puffy Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Rock Bottom Racing, and our friends over at Premier Racing Setups. Nathan Gleason has crashed once again. Premier Racing Setups, use code FEARLESS15, FEARLESS15 at checkout for 15% off your orders. 84 of Nathan Reed really trying to keep the pressure on, trying to pull away from the 02 and the 23 right on his heels. Both cars really on fire tonight, trying to get by. Once again, try to get the lead away from Nathan Reed, having led only 7 laps tonight. All 3 cars in a line together, really trying to put the fight on each other. 84 defending as best as he can. 02 really trying to block the 23 and get past the 84 at the same time. Difficult situation to be in. Huge wiggle off the final turn. Down into turn 1 they go. Everybody's brakes pretty much on fire. 02 running all the way out to the wall. 23 keeping his line clean this time. Up the hill they go. 84 with a better run up the hill. Starting to catch up on some lap traffic again. 02 having to evade the 23. Christopher Hill back up into second place. Side by side through the bus stop they go. Let's jump down to that battle. Oh, 23 of Chris Hill gets spun. Spins out in the middle of the carousel. Manages to get it recovered. Let's quickly rewind here and take a look at what happened. Did he get punted by the 02? I don't think he did. Ran over the curb just a little too much. Did a pretty good job of trying to save it, but it hooked up on him. Spun him back into the wall in the middle of the carousel. Nothing you can do from that position. Nathan Reed still leading the way here. Chris Hill 5 seconds behind. Almost 6 seconds behind, excuse me. Nathan Reed trying to run away with it now. 2 1/3 seconds up on Wesley Tribble. Really trying to pull away here is the 84. Trying to get the lead back that he had at the start of this race. Over the top of the hill, 02 of Wesley Tribble back in second. 10 laps to go, 9 at the line. 84 still really brave on that corner entry into the bus stop. Really running all the way over that curb on the inside. Down the carousel he goes on the gyro cam. Jacob Williams off and on the track and has crashed. '77 with huge damage on the bottom of the racetrack, trying to stay out of the way. 84 choosing to run a little higher through the final turn. 02 doing the same as the 77 goes down pit road. 9 laps to go here at the Glen. Down through turn 1. 0-2 starting to gain once again. He's within 1 1/3 of a second. Down towards the bus stop. Let's take another good look at how he takes the entry into the bus stop. The brakes going red hot, almost over speed. He clips that inside curve just perfectly. That is almost a GT car line through that bus stop. Has to be really careful that he doesn't hit that inside wall. That will destroy that race car on the right-hand side. 0-2 of Wesley Tribble just behind him. He is 1 1/4 seconds now. He's really starting to gain some time. Chris Hill staying about 8 1/3 back. Let's jump inside for a little while on the gyro cam of the 0-2 of Wesley Tribble, trying to chase down the 84 of Nathan Reed just ahead of him. We'll do 1 lap of ASM Racing. Because why not? Try to rest my voice a little bit here. Up the hill he goes. Through turns 2 and 3, kind of bottoming out on the right-hand side. Through turn 4 over the bridge. Racing down towards the bus stop. Braking just before. Whoa! Big run over the curb on the inside in the entry of the bus stop. That's probably the best run we've seen all night through it. Down through the carousel, into the bridge. He is now within a second of the 84 just ahead of him. Braking just before the 400 mark, about 450 yards before, or 450 meters, whatever they measure it by. Whoa, way over speed into the final corner. Can he recover it? Managed to keep it off the wall. What a move from the 0-2 of Wesley Tribble, but lost a lot of time doing it. You can tell these cars' brakes are really starting to give out now. 84 of Nathan Reed managed to get away from him again after that overspeed incident into the final turn. Managed to save it. Still trying to chase him down. He's going to have another opportunity to do so. He's already closing in once again. He's within 1 1/4 of a second. Braking just that little bit later, running all the way inside that curb. Trying to keep that car as fast as possible, hitting the grass just a little bit there on the inside. Down through the carousel once again, within a second of the 84 ahead. Needs a better run into the final turn to really make it stick this time. See if he can make it a better move this time. Little wiggle off the second to last turn. Brakes a little earlier this time. Much better. Rolls into the power much smoother this time. He's probably within the draft. He's within 3/4 of a second. Almost within 2/3. Trying to keep that inside line. Not overuse the race car or the curbs too much here. Try to follow that 84 as best as he can, like a robot. Get as much of the draft as he can up towards this straight and into the bus stop as he can. Make the most of it while he has the opportunity to do so. Getting right close to that bumper of the 84, closing in more and more. Might choose to go outside, looks up the inside of the carousel on the 84 right behind him. Let's jump back outside now and take a good look at it from TV1. In a car length, 0-2 really trying to put the pressure on. The 84 just ahead of him, letting off the brakes just a little bit sooner, trying to let the momentum of the car work for him. 5 laps to go at the line. 0-2 going to have the tow of a lifetime down the front stretch. He's about a car and a half, 2 cars behind, really starting to gain. Brakes that little bit later, right behind the 84 through turn 1. 84 not as clean through the first turn. 0-2 right there with him. Up the hill they go once again. Two and the 84 chasing for the lead. 84 seems to have more straight line speed on the 02, breaking into the bus stop once again. 02 being a little braver through the corners than the 84 is. He's within about a car length now. Down through the carousel they go. Heading over towards the bridge. 23 has gained 3 seconds on them while they've been fighting for the lead. 02 less than a quarter second behind the 84. Trying to look up the inside still. They are bumper to bumper for the lead. Will the 02 try to make the move into turn 1? Down the hill? No, he's looking. Backs out early, knowing it's not going to be the right idea to go with. Tries to get the momentum off of turn 1. 4 laps to go. Up the hill towards the bus stop they go once again. Whoa, big look up the inside. Oh, they take him out. 02 doors the 84. Bold move that failed. The 02 Wesley Tribble made an incredible effort to try and get past the 84. Just didn't make it work. Took a journey through the grass. Now under threat from the 23 of Chris Hill behind him, who's gained another 2 seconds over these last few laps. Jump back. Well, we'll stay on this battle for second now, that it's going to happen. 23 on the 02, 23 of Chris Hill, trying to make it past the 02 of Wesley Tribble. 3 laps to go here at the Glen. 4 cars are left on the lead lap only. .02 with a better run up the hill, starting to pull away a bit from the 23, running all the way over to the grass. 84 still trying to pull away here. Nathan Reed on and off the track must have run wide somewhere or over the grass. Or there may have been the incident last lap, most likely. It was. Looking at the timestamp, my apologies. 23 all the way over, using all of the racetrack he can. We'll jump up to Nathan Reed for the final 2 laps here at Watkins Glen with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen, brought to you by Hidden. Built for the hunt, built to last. Check out Hidden. Our gear is lightweight, durable, and water resistant, designed to stay quiet in the woods when it matters the most. We even built zinc anti-odor technology right into the fabric, so you stay undetected for longer. We partnered with Lee Bryce and songwriter Rob Hatch to design it, and our patented camo pattern is built to help you disappear when the moment counts. Check it out now at hidden.com, HIDEN.com. Fearless Broadcasting brought to you in part by the Fearless Setup Shop, Puffy's Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Rock Bottom Racing, and our friends over at Premier Racing Setups. Use code FEARLESS15, FEARLESS 15, at checkout for 15% off your order. I also found their logo sheet and all of their decals and things online today and on their Discord. So, yay! I was able to actually add some more of their very pretty logos to the side of your screen there on the right-hand side. My personal favorite is the the donut one. That's a cute one. I like that. Makes me want to do a Duncan. Whoa! Oh, okay. I thought it was a caution. It's like, wait, what? White flag is out, coming back no matter what. Nathan Reed still leading the way here, having led the last 18 laps or so. 23, having led 18 laps, 23 all the way to the bottom of turn 1. Starting to fall back on the 02 of Wesley Tribble behind them. 84 of Nathan Reed, almost 2 seconds up on the 02. Has to make it around one more time. Keeping it clean through the bus stop this time, running a much more smooth and consistent line rather than the reckless racing line all the way over to the wall that we've seen a couple of times tonight. Down through the carousel he goes into the bridge section. Bridge section. Excuse me. Bad time for a hiccup. Over the bridge into the second to last turn. Your winner for the night, unless he wrecks out on the final turn, will be Nathan Reed in the number 84 Tech-Ton Chevrolet. In second place is Wesley Tribble in the number 02 Toyota, and Chris Hill in the number 23. Nathan Reed wins here at Watkins Glen after a night of nothing but pure chaos as he comes down into the into the infield of turn 1, the outfield of turn 1, and decides to burn it down right there. Jason Olson down 2 laps, Nathan Gleason down 2 laps, and everybody else was out. Let's see if we can get Nathan Reed up in here. Not sure who's who in the zoo here. Might be this one. Nathan Reed? Nathan Reed, this is Pat Wilkinson. I'm at the booth. Do you got me?
No, this is the other Nathan.
Right. There he is. Okay, my apologies. Thank you.
You're good, dog.
My bad. Nathan Reed, this is Pat Wilkinson up in the booth. Do you got me?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Nathan, congratulations on a fantastic win here as your engine blows and you're getting a little bit of help from the 24 back across the start-finish line. Talk us through those last few laps there. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, it was all about just kind of minding my own business, letting those guys kind of take care of each other for me. And, man, I thought I threw it away at the beginning. I spun by myself, but, you know, in the end, it worked out. So, yeah.
Well, once again, congratulations on a fantastic win here. Certainly took a long time to do it, but hey, congratulations once again. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Yeah, I forgot this last week, but I just want to thank Jake and Wesley for making this league. It's been a lot of fun, and yeah, excited to keep it going.
Appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Let's see. Problem is, I don't know whose name's who in here. Well, that was your race winner, Nathan Reed. I do not know who everyone else is, so I will try. I cannot tell who's who, unfortunately. So I'm going to say that's where we're going to leave it for tonight, because I have no way to actually see who's who in the zoo here, in terms of names. As we continue watching the longest Polish victory lap I believe has ever been taken, we'll jump on the gyro cam for the 84, your race winner, Nathan Reed, as he comes back down through what is turns 3 and 4. Oh, here we go. Let's get Wesley Tribble in here now. Wesley Tribble, this is Pat Wilkinson up at the booth. You got me?
I do, yeah.
Wesley, congratulations on a great job holding that second place off from Chris Hill at the very end there. Talk us through some of that action. What kind of happened there towards the end?
Yeah, we had a plan where we were just going to run the first fuel run. I messed up at the beginning. I just clipped the grass and spun out, and then caught a lucky caution to catch back up. We were going to run it all the way out, which, I mean, it worked because we were leading, but I don't know where I messed up. And I was catching Nathan, and I'll have to go back and watch it. I was hitting my same laps. He was beating me in the S's, but pretty much the back half of the track, I was able to gain a couple tenths here and there. I feel like the bus stop was my strong point, and he just kind of came down, and to me, it looked like he just parked it right at the beginning, and I didn't want to clean him out, and we just made contact. I mean, happy for him to go on and recover, but it's just a little frustrating. We'll have to go back and discuss it and all that.
Well, unfortunately, the way that it goes here, especially in road course racing in these NASCAR Cup cars, once again, congratulations on a fantastic second place. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
I just want to thank Fearless Broadcasting and everyone that is involved with this, Hidden for sponsoring this as well. Thank you, Pat, for doing everything you do. It's a lot of fun to go back and rewatch this. But yeah, hopefully we'll just move on to next week and see what we can do.
Appreciate that, thank you. And tonight's wasn't quite as interesting as it was last week at Nashville, I believe we were. So, it might not be the greatest watch back, but hey, we gave it a good try.
Hey, that's all that matters. Thank you.
Thank you. Now let's get Chris Hill up in the booth, your third place finisher, having led over half the race length. Chris Hill, this is Pat Wilkinson up in the booth. Do you got me?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
Chris, you led over half the race length. You almost led 30 laps of the race. We kind of saw the incident between you and the 0-2 up in the bus stop that really kind of sealed the fate of the third place finish here at the Glen. Regardless, congratulations on a fantastic effort and a third place finish.
Yeah, the Ramad Hood Camry was driving really good tonight. Felt really good there after that first caution. We led a ton of laps, so I'm really proud of the effort our team had, and made a couple little mistakes there toward the end, which probably cost me the win, but we'll go on next week and give it all we got.
Gotta respect you for some of that. Thank you for joining us up in the booth. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
I just want to give out a shout out to Jake and Wesley and Hidden and Fearless for broadcasting our races. I appreciate that.
Appreciate you as well. Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Well, folks, you've spent another perfectly good hour and a half tonight with all of us here at Fearless Broadcasting. We hope you've enjoyed. Fearless Broadcasting, of course, brought to you in part by Fearless Setup Shop, Puffy's Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Rock Bottom Racing, and our friends over at Premier Racing Setups. Use code FEARLESS15, FEARLESS15 at checkout for 15% off of your orders. The Dutch's Dirty Dozen is brought to you by Hidden. Built for the hunt, built to last. Check out Hidden. Our gear is lightweight, durable, and water-resistant, designed to stay quiet in the woods when it matters the most. We even built zinc anti-odor technology right into the fabric so you stay undetected for longer. We partnered with Lee Bryce and songwriter Rob Hatch to design it, and our patented camo pattern is built to help you disappear when the moment counts. Check it out now at hidden.com, HIDEN.com. Well, folks, my name's Pat Wilkinson up in the booth. This has been Fearless Broadcasting with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen. And until next time, goodbye, farewell, and amen.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one. Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
This
Real quick, people stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel. Gentlemen, start your engines!
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1, 2, 3 finish.